What is up, everybody? Tomoverse here today. So this guy post went viral. I got a lot of traction on Twitter, social media, and he says, "This is my Game Pass. PlayStation 5 has no games though, clown." So apparently, this is another episode of Game Pass having people triggered because why is it Game Pass even mentioned here? So this picture, he's showing up a list of PS5 games, physical games that he bought for PS5. I kind of don't understand why Game Pass is even mentioned, and I don't know the idea or notion. People says PS5 have no games. Like, who said PlayStation 5 has no games? Like, obviously you can buy games on PS5 as he shows in this picture, but what is going on here? Why does it say this is my Game Pass? Why does a $10 to $50 service has people so triggered? Like, I just really want to understand the pathology of somebody who's this triggered by Game Pass. It's like it's an option. You can buy games on Game Pass. You can rent the games, then you can choose to buy them, or you just buy the games outright. You just do the physical, or you can buy them digital, like full price. I don't understand what the big deal with Game Pass is. That a post like this even has to be made. Like, this is ridiculous. Like I said, this got a lot of views, got a lot of attention. This tweet right here. So here's a list of PS5 games. Most of them are multi-plats, but we're not gonna talk about that. But it's like, okay, you can buy games physical. It's like, what's the? I don't get it. And it's like, this isn't like even equivalent to Game Pass, because Game Pass you're playing hundreds of games, like 300 plus games for like $10 to $50 a month. While this, you pay like at least $600 for these games, or $500, $500 to $800 for these games. So I just don't get it. I don't get it. And he says salt. Who's salty here? Like, who is he saying is salty? Like, I don't get it. Are you flexing that you'd rather spend 800 plus on $12 games when three of those so far are in Game Pass right now? Are you flexing that you have so much expendable income that you just need to spend this money somewhere? Cry some more. I've been in hobby for 30 years. I always paid for games. I pay for quality and like to be intentional with who my money goes to and what it supports. Okay. Game Pass supports the developers too. Unless you just want to just have a physical copy of the game, I don't see what the big deal is. I just don't get this guy right here. Me reading some comments of these losers taking this tweet way too seriously. Here's some more salt for your uptight bitches. More pain. Nobody ever said PS5 has no games, and only three of those are actual PS5 exclusives. Did I mention exclusives? How many of those games are available on Game Pass, Chief? This is just a weird post right here. Now he's going back and forth with everybody who comments on this Twitter thread. I was like, okay. Who said PS5 has no games? I never seen that. I never seen that either. Like, I never seen anybody say that either. I never seen anybody say that either. So I wonder where he's getting that from. Also, buying individual games, spending potential hundreds when you can play them for all like $10 to each their own, I guess. How do Microsoft and developers both end up financially better off if you're spending so little? One of them has to be losing out. Also, he's showing game he owns. You own nothing on Game Pass. Yeah, Game Pass is a rental service. It's like, no duh. It's like, what do you think Netflix and Hulu and all these other streaming services for movies are? They're rental services. It's like, I just don't get it. It's like, nobody has a problem with Netflix. Nobody has a problem with Hulu. Nobody has a problem with Amazon Prime Video or Disney Plus. But you rent games. This is like a big deal. These people are making posts like, I got my own version of Game Pass. It's like it's a rental service. Like, what's the big deal? Game Pass is triggering a lot of people. It is just ridiculous. The general idea is that you spend a lot more money to play those games. Then if Sony offered a Game Pass approach, then if they know if Sony offered an equivalent to Game Pass, where you get to say play the same PlayStation games day one, those Sony exclusives day one, or had like the similar third party games, but third party games going to their Game Pass equivalent, they would sign up for this service. I just don't understand why Game Pass has these guys so triggered. It's just ridiculous. So he says, God forbid some of these salty boys and girls ever meet a retro collector or one of the retro games can cost more than an entire next gen console. Okay. That's a weird post, but okay. What if your account gets hacked and you lose your digital games, but with physical games you don't have to worry about that and you can sell them? Quite a few multi platform games there. How the tables have turned. Okay. I appreciate the post, but I think only three of these are exclusive to PlayStation, which means that everybody else has all the other ones too. PS5 is awesome though, that is true. Only complaint is they cut all the social features. But how many are on Game Pass? I know a couple, but not many. That's over $700. I'm good with my wallet though. A lot of people can't afford it. Do you expect them to not have fun because only you can have fun? Give an honest opinion. Why do I see plenty of games that are on PS5 but aren't Sony games? This thread is hilarious. They really come out the woodwork, don't they? Spider-Man Miles Morales, Return of Ratchet and Clank, Demon Souls in the first 6 months. Yet people are really saying they don't need a PS5. I need a PS5, but I don't buy games at full price. I'll be a very happy PS5 owner in a couple of years. I own a PS5, but you gotta admit the Xbox Game Pass is a real value. The games you show cost you $700 with tax, and it's highly likely case that you don't play them the second time. Game Pass costs you $100 per year, and you can just play on a cheap laptop too and move on like Netflix. Yeah, it's like once again, it's like Netflix. You just rent the games and you move on about your day. It's like I don't understand why I post like this. Once again, needs to be necessary. Well, got showing off his physical game collection. I was like, okay, most people probably own physical games too. Like you're doing nothing really special. I just don't get it. It's just a weird post right here, which got a lot of attention to it. Gotta love the replied and quote tweets here. I'm learning so much about consoles on my PC. Nice collection, many of them on my to get list. The replies, we actually attack people because they own games forever now. That's what we're doing here. Game Pass is £11 or euros per month. Each game is in a picture has an RRP ranging between 50 and £70 or euros. Okay. This reeks of insecurity. Now this is a Game Pass I can dig. Of course, Cloud Gamer. Of course, he makes a post on this thread. No one said the console had no games. There's no point in getting one now, as most of the games coming to the PS5 are also to PS4. $800 USD PlayStation Game Pass, 12 games versus 15 USD Game Pass over 200 games. This guy is winning in his head. LMAO and has the pictures of the Simpsons laughing at him. Okay. Right? LOL. I love my PS5. 870 bucks versus $8.70 a month. Haha, I'll keep my Game Pass. Pathetic. God, I hate you all on both sides. So he hates everybody equally, okay. That's an L. With Game Pass, you can save money. I guess you don't want to. Only 12 games, that's sad. Three of these games are on Game Pass, though. Probably spent over $400 for that multi-plat library alone. Again, the typical casual that Game Pass targets don't have the money to spend on, but you, laughing emoji. My favorite part about the PS5 has game posts, or none of them can make it without posting multiplats. Yeah. Yeah, I got a stack like that, but no PS5 to put them in. Go figure. LOL, Game Pass is living rent free on people. They gotta post photos and hate they can't make it up. That is pretty crazy. That has to be a crazy concept. Guys decides to post a picture of his physical PS5 collection and says, "Hey, this is my Game Pass." Like, why is Game Pass even mentioned that you don't show off your PS5 physical collection? Like, Game Pass literally, like we said, living rent free in people's head for real. Like, that's an honest statement right there. Bro, what's up with people doing S like this? LMAO, this razzle dazzle villain looking raised eyebrow MFer trying to act like he ain't bothered and he's just trolling. LOL. All I see is third party games. One game I get on my PS4, one game is a remake, rumored to come to the PS4, two PS5 games, which one is buggy and glitchy. Also, another one is a furry game. Yeah, PS5 has no games, but good try though. This is the stupidest thing I've seen in a while. Yeah, enjoy Chivalry 2 Point Dexter. What does that even mean? Dude is flexing. He spent $840 on games. He could have basically just paid $120 and finished all of them in a year. Imagine flexing while spending more than $800 on games. You guys can say whatever you want. Game Pass will say the best gaming service, and you are not obligated to use it. We don't care about you, clown. Yeah, this dude is gonna roast it in the comment section. So much coping. They are just roasting this guy in the reply section at this point. What a effing chode, LMAO. Man. So I'm gonna include the video right there. It is sad to see that Game Pass is living in a lot of these people's heads rent free. It's like, once again, it's just the 10 to 15 rental services that gotten these people triggered. That the people are just now posting their game collection to say, hey, this is my Game Pass right here. So definitely want to see your thoughts about this down below. Leave a like if you like this video. And as always, thanks for watching and peace.